Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba. In today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the Apeks Chrono 100 meter watch. So this is a smart diver's watch, nice and simple, pretty classic design with the rubber strap, but it does have a chronometer in it so you can get and do your stopwatching stuff. Let's take a closer look. So this is how it arrives in a fancy box. You got some information on the outside, nothing overly interesting. It's mainly the part number and the EAM barcode. That's just a cardboard sleeve. Then you get the box itself, which is quite nice, kind of leatherette, and then on the inside, paperwork. Everybody loves paperwork. How to sort of register for the warranty. Apeks Professional Divers Watch instructions. It is actually worth checking through that because there is sort of certain mechanisms on the inside where you shouldn't be changing the time or the date at a certain time. So it's definitely worth sort of checking it out. Another user manual. This is probably more specific for the actual chronometer. And then you get the watch itself. So you get the watch and nothing else in the box. The little spacer. And there is the watch. So let's take a closer look at the watch itself. So let's take a look at some of the features of the watch. So the first thing is sort of black face to it. So if you're diving in low light conditions, you get high contrast, but also if you shine a torch on it, it's not going to glare back quite so much, but you can still obviously read it in a sort of daytime conditions. The hands and some of the sort of numbers, these all glow in the dark. So they're going to reflect back on you and can still read it, as well as the top section on the bezel. Now the main second hands, the orange one in this case, is your stopwatch. If you're just for day-to-day use, that's the lower dial that's actually counting through the seconds, and then the other two remaining dials, this is back for your stopwatch if you're timing in minutes and hours. Now, when it comes, you'll probably find that the crown is actually out. What you need to do is pop that in and then it will start ticking. So that's just to save the battery life. Around the bezel, so the bezel itself rotates, but only in one direction. It's always counterclockwise, as with most divers' watches. And this is a timing device. This is usually used by divers at the beginning of the dive. You rotate the bezel so that the triangle, the zero as it were, 12 o'clock, is right on the minute hand, and then as the minute hand naturally ticks through time, it's actually counting how long we've been under the water. So that's a really crude but very simple and efficient way of timing your dive. To use the chronometer function on the watch, you press the top button and that starts the main orange second hand ticking around, and then to stop it you press it again and then press the lower button to reset it. And that's it as far as the time function goes. Otherwise, it works very much the same as any wristwatch. If you take the crown out on sort of one section and then rotate it, that's how you can change the date. And then again, that's how you change the time. But always make sure that you pop it back in. There's actually a warning on the other side that I'll show you in a second, which make sure that it's nice and secure, because that actually can let water in if you haven't secured it properly. The strap itself, pretty traditional sort of rubberized strap. With most divers' watches, you get this kind of wave pattern, which is a bit of suspension, just allows for the compression of your wetsuit, and that just sort of allows that strap just to expand and contract a little bit, especially when you're in the water. On the underside, there's that warning I was talking about. Yeah, just make sure that you push that crown in nice and secure, because that is sort of creating a watertight seal to prevent water from getting in and damaging your watch. But otherwise, yeah, a nice traditional diver's watch design. Nothing overly fancy, but it does have that additional feature of the chronometer, so you can use it as a stopwatch. But yeah, ticks a lot of boxes for me. And that's the Apeks Chrono watch, waterproof down to 100 meters, which is a lot deeper than I can go. And yeah, it's got the additional feature of that chronometer, so you can use it as a stopwatch when you're out and about, or even when you're in the water to time your safety stops or whatever it is. Just makes it a lot easier when you have something that's specifically counting that time. There's going to be more information on our website, simplyscuba.com. There's going to be a link to it down in the description below, so you can check it out and buy it. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.